in Colorado. If you violated Miami Beach of Colorado, please let me know it's not only me. Morning routine, I'm going to work. I underestimated the time, so now I gotta pay for it. I'm pretty sure I'm super late to work, like 9:15, but I'm not really thinking about it because it's like, whatever. I left work yesterday around 5:30, so tell me why. Somebody came to clean up or fix a hole or something at work, and then everything was removed. I'm gonna tell you that the work check it for me. So yesterday, even though it's not my turn to be in the kitchen this week, yesterday I found myself cleaning and washing dishes. It wasn't my turn. So today, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not washing dishes. I only help you feed the kids, that's it. Because it's not my turn to be in the kitchen. And when it is my turn to be in the kitchen, I wash the dishes. There's hardly ever been a time when my coworker has gone to the kitchen or washed it voluntarily. So, I don't know. We have to pay the same. So, I do not have to help anybody. And I mean, anybody wash no damn dishes. So today, I ain't washing crap. Well then, I'll see you doing that regular work check-in. Bye. There's absolutely no reason I had to unquench my booty hole and my booty way more than 5 times today. But I found myself doing that. Why? Well, I don't know. So let me tell you what happened yesterday, right? So it's not my turn to be in the, well, for any work check-in here. Anyways, so it's not my turn to be in the kitchen. My week is next week. This week is my co-worker's week. So tell me why I found myself washing dishes yesterday. Literally for the most part of yesterday, I washed the dishes. I washed it in the morning and the afternoon. Mind you, it's not my week to be in the kitchen. It's hers. So I'm thinking today I'm not gonna do nothing. And I didn't because it was her time to be in the kitchen. She cooked or whatever. So I guess one of the reasons why she washed the dishes for the majority of the time today, well, for the most part, is because she cooked. So I'm learning how to set boundaries with people, especially when it comes to work or anything, and also my personal life, because it's getting to a point where I'm being taken advantage of and the energy, the eventism is not being returned. Me and her, we get paid the same. The amount of work she does is the amount of work that I do. But sometimes it feels like I do way more work than she does, and sometimes it looks like she does way more work than I do. So I guess it's just a disbalance, but there should be no reason for me to be the one sending my boss this, that, and the third when there's another person who can also do the job, because we get paid the same to do the same thing. For example, today we ran out of a sign-in sheet. So mind you, last week she asked me, did we have any more? I'm like, no, we only have 2 more left. And then before anything, she was like, can you check how many is here, how many we have left, so that I can text our boss and let her know that we need more paper. And then I'm like, okay, cool. I told her we only have 2 left. She says I'm gonna text the boss. She texts the boss. Apparently she texted the instead of the Mrs. So I'm like, okay, cool. The difference is the Mr., he takes a bit while to get the things done, while the Mrs. get the things done immediately. And then today we ran out of paper. We didn't sign the kids in, sign the kids out. Well, I wrote it down because at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's another reason why I stopped writing the kid's name before I went home, because I used to do it. I used to write down the date, the kid's name, and everything. Then I realized I am making work way too easy for this person. I take out the garbage, I write the kid's name down, I make sure everything is clean before I go home, I sweep the floor, sometimes I even mop if the floor is too sticky before I go home. Mind you, those are all after work hours. Should I be doing it? Absolutely not. But there's that. And then today with the signing thing, she's like, this shouldn't be happening, that and the third. And then she go ahead and ask me, she's like, did you tell the boss? And I'm like, no, I didn't. I'm gonna tell her when I send in the menu, which I did. I just did that. But why are you asking me if I told her? You don't have a phone. You have a phone anyway. Your phone works just fine, so why are you asking me to send her that in the third? I'm so confused. It's not the language barrier, because my boss, the missus, understands Spanish to a certain degree. So I'm not understanding. I straight up was like, no. Breeze, listen, I was fresh like a lettuce. I literally said no. I'm going to send it to her when I send in the menu. And that's what I did. And then to add everything on top, I added, you asked last week how many was left and I told you, and then you told me that it was so that you can send it to the bus. She's like, I sent it to the mister, but he hasn't responded back to me. I'm like, I'm gonna send it in when I send in the menu, because it literally makes no sense to me when we both have working phones and we both work for the same thing, we both work and do the same job, why you can't just do it. So I'm learning to set boundaries. If she, it is what it is. Another thing I'm gonna stop doing is writing down the menus. When it's my week to be in the kitchen, I'm gonna write down the menu. When it's her week to be in the kitchen, if she don't write down her menu, that's gonna be on her, because, sir, no ma'am, I do not get paid extra to write down the menus. So I don't know, today is just one of those days where the emotions are just heavy. I just figured out that I cannot do a weekend trip to Seattle because I have zero experience with the flights, with planes, zero experience going to TSA, or whatever. I am just a mess. I'm emotionally a mess and I'm physically a mess. I just want to be lazy. I have the desire to do absolutely everything, but I am lazy and unmotivated. Imagine that. And then everybody is just aggravating me. I don't know. I feel like lately it's feeling like I'm doing something wrong, because I see people just changing the way they behave towards me. And I'm high-key, this is between you and me, I'm high-key slowly beginning to think that maybe I am the problem. Because why is it always that I put in more effort and then it's not returned? Did I do something wrong? Recently something happened at work, and then this person, they just withdrew, or no communication whatsoever. So it shouldn't be taking a toll on me, but unfortunately it's really getting to me, because I don't know, emotions, they're so complicated for no reason. I don't know why emotions were invented, and I'm really this close to giving in and buying in the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 because I really want that camera. I always wanted it, so it's like, oh my gosh. I have been through enough today. I've been through enough emotional distress to last me for a while. I don't need to be emotionally distressed any longer. I have had enough. Like I stated yesterday, my trials and tribulations, I've had enough of that. It's pretty much giving I am closed for the entire week. The rest of the week, don't bother me. Actually, for the rest of the year, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be touched. And then to add the cherry on top, my parents' kids are acting like they have no common sense. Because why are we acting like we're 5 years old with zero common sense? Mind you, these people are preteens and young adults. So communication should not be that hard for you. You open your mouth to scream and yell when you're playing the game, to complain, to call people animals, these, that, and the third. So you should definitely open your mouth to communicate. So I'm not understanding why we acting like our brains and minds cannot comprehend what's being said to us. And then you want to know what's even worse? I have no money. I'm literally in the trenches, and then my sweater is dirty, and then the 6-month-old baby that we had the audacity to offend me and think he was showing on my tatas through my sweater. What about me screams, I have milk in my titties? And then one of our babies, she's learning how to say words, so she put her hand in her shirt, and then she goes, boobies, boobies. I'm like, slow down. You was just 10 months old not too long ago. Please slow down. And then what makes it even worse, what ties the sherry all together, the 6-month-old baby would not stop chewing on my sweater. He could smell the milk on me. I promise you, I guarantee you, I put this on my big left toe that I have zero milk in my titties. I have zero milk in my titties, and I do not have I don't plan on having milk in my titties anytime soon. Maybe until the Lord takes me. What? And he's not the first one to do it. Even our 1-year-old child does the same thing. And I'm like, what? I feel violated. Why am I being violated by toddlers and babies? I don't get paid to be violated at work by little human beings. Why? I need to start charging the parents. That's simply what it is. I need to start charging the parents. Today work was fun, and it made me realize that I need to bring in my own food. I need to go to the store more often to buy myself food, because I cannot continue living like this. Before you judge me, let me tell you this. Tell me why I thought that Aspen was somewhere outside of the United States of America. I genuinely thought that Aspen was in Switzerland, in Ireland, in Norway. No, because I hear a lot of people talk about Aspen, how expensive it is. So I'm thinking how expensive it is. So it's not in the US. No, it's within the US. It's actually in Colorado. I had to take a moment to pause. I had to take a moment to walk back. I had to take a moment to just... Because, what do you mean Aspen is in Colorado of the United States of America? In Colorado? Colorado, one of the states of the United States of America. I had to reevaluate my intelligence. Mind you, you wanna know how I figured all of this out? Because I was reading a book on Wattpad and it said Aspen, Colorado. I said, hold on. One of the states in the United States of America, one of the states of the eagle, Colorado, as in Arizona, Colorado, Idaho, New York, Minnesota, Montana, Washington, California, Florida, as in Colorado, as in Aspen is like the Miami Beach of Colorado. That's what you're trying to tell me? And I feel stupid. Well, not that stupid, but I feel slow because was I the only one thinking that Aspen was not nowhere near the US? Was I the only one who did not know that Aspen was part of the United States of America? Was I the only one who did not realize that Aspen is within reach? All you have to do is have money. It was only me, but I digress. Please let me know it's not only me because that would be so embarrassing. Now that we have gotten my lack of comprehension out there, I think I have had enough. I have had enough of everything and just everyone. I don't want to be relied on anymore. I don't want nobody coming to me when they need something because unfortunately, while I do have it, I cannot give it to you. While I do have it, I can pour it into you because no, I have had enough. I have had enough to the point where it's nauseating. Yeah, no more. No more for you. No more for me. Boundaries is what I'm setting in this new year. Because if I don't have boundaries, then nobody else is going to have boundaries for me. I am no longer going to be available for certain people because they're not available for me. My availability has been cut short. Unfortunately, I do not find certain things to be beneficial to me. Cool. I'm so glad we got that out of the way because that's yikes. I'm so sorry I have to end this way, but I have to put me first. If I don't put me first, ain't nobody gonna put me first. What I've noticed is everybody puts themselves first and puts me last, which is not a bad thing because everybody has their own priorities. So I need to start prioritizing myself. If somebody be like, oh, can you do this for me? No, sorry, I can't. I gotta put me first. Can you help me with this? No, sorry, I gotta put me first. I'm tired of being relied on to the point where I forget to take a moment, sit down, and just have a talk with my own emotions to understand myself and my emotions and the way I behave, why I feel like that and third. I don't even have time sometimes to just sit down and just regulate myself. My nervous system is messed up. Anything just breaks. I have had enough. And boundaries it is. I need to go buy that hill because screw that. Whatever is happening in the world, it affects a lot of people. I'm gonna be outside this summer. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna live. The world is not stopping away for anybody. I have learned that a long time ago. But I would, let it just be an advice. If you're dating somebody or married to someone, don't cheat on them just because you want to. Let them go first and then go find your next person. Don't cheat on anybody. Because my uncle cheated on his wife and he's in a, you know what? He had the nerve to leave evidence. He had the nerve to cheat and leave evidence not only once, but twice. And then, I don't even know, child, but I'm gonna go home. I'm going to take my sweet time walking home because everyone thinks that their problems are my problems and completely forget that I myself also have problems. But I digress. Go breathe in the cold air, the hot air, the sand, the sea. Go touch some grass. Touch some snow. All I know is as soon as I get my car, I'm gonna be outside. Road trips, you're gonna see me home? When? Never that. But take care of yourself. I appreciate you all. Go take a nap. Taking a nap is very much recommended. It's even in the Bible. But take care of yourself. I appreciate you all and sayonara. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Okay. Bye-bye.